Hello little ninjas, or whoever else is watching this video. Today I'm making an extra class here at the school. No mask, I'm all by myself and I'm going to clean up after I do this, don't worry. So that we can practice at home and learn some new skills and stances and our kata, which you need to know for your next stripe or your next belt, which is purple. We'll practice some things today. You can stop this video. You can pause the video. You can rewind and try the same thing a couple times until it feels comfortable. And if you can ask your family to find a small towel or a washcloth, or you can use a sock and just roll it up. We're going to use this at the end of class. Have them tie it in a knot for you so it's like a ball, or a beanbag works, a rolled up sock works, something like this. Not a big huge towel, that's too big. Okay? Have them get this ready, pause the video if you need to go find one, and we'll use this later. First, let's bow in like we always do. It's an actual class, so just follow along. Attention! Bow, salute, take your right hand, touch your shoulder, as you were, kneel down, hands on your knees, sit up nice and tall, take a breath in through your nose, way down deep in your tummy where your belt nut is, and then let it out through your mouth. One more time, deep breath in, and let it out. Let's stand up. Attention. Big bow. Take your left leg, step off, ready stance. Shake out the arms. Wake up those fingers, get some energy going one at a time. Legs, shake them out. And freeze. We're going to do our jumping jacks, which is our rocket ship pencil. We're going to do it a little bit differently today because some people need to practice their rocket ship pencil and some people already know how to do jumping jacks. So, I'm going to count 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. If you know how to do a jumping jack, do a jumping jack every time. If you're still learning, number 1 is rocket ship. And when I say number 2, that's pencil. So some people might be going 1, 2, 1, 2, and other people might be going 1, 2, 1, 2. That's what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to count 1, 2, 5 times. Ready? Jumping jacks or rocket ship pencil. Go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. One more. 1 and 2. And that makes 5 or 10 jumping jacks. Take your feet, put them as wide as your shoulders. Arms out to the sides. Small circles forwards, little baby tiny circles. And switch, go backwards with your little tiny baby circles. And make them bigger, and make them bigger, and make them bigger. As big as you can. And freeze, hands out to the sides. You're going to look behind you, twist and chop. I'm going to turn around so you can see. Look behind you and twist all the way around. But don't move your feet. Next, bring it down to your toes. Alternating toe touches. Other hand goes up to the ceiling. And freeze. Take both hands and stretch to your right leg. Keep your legs straight. Only go as far as you can go without bending your leg. If you can go more and keep your legs straight, that's good too. And everyone say left foot. Again, start up high, slide down your leg as far as you can go. And center. Keep your legs straight, try to bring your head close to the ground. Very nice. From here, we're going to turn this way. Put this knee on the ground. Put this heel on the ground. Toes are up. And then keep this front leg straight and try to push it far away from you. Only go as far as you can, keeping that leg straight. And then just relax and try to let your legs stretch. And switch. Turn to the other wall Look at your other wall. The back knee is on the floor. The front heel is on the floor. Toes are up to the ceiling. And then I try and push that foot away from me. This is a front split, and it will help you do nice high front kicks and crescent kicks and axe kicks if you practice your stretches. And then straighten both legs for a straddle. Go out as wide as you can. Scoot, 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 and then sit back with your legs wide once you're ready. From here, hands are out, and we twist and reach for your toes or your ankle, whatever you can touch. And if you get stretched out, maybe you can go further and reach past your foot. Whatever you can do. The more you practice, the better you get. And freeze. Take both hands one more time, just one time around, and say, right foot. Left foot. And for the center, we put our hands on the floor. You can give your floor a drum. And then walk your hands forward. Try to see, keep your legs straight. See if you can get your elbows on the floor. If that's easy, try to walk your elbows forward. See if you can get your chest and chin all the way down to the floor. But make sure you keep your legs like this. Okay, from here, bring your legs in slowly and relax. We're going to do something that might be new. We're going to do some crunches. And it looks like this. My feet are going to start off, my feet are on the floor, my legs are bent. My hands are up like I'm holding onto a monkey bar at the playground. And I'm going to pretend that someone pulls the monkey bar straight up to the ceiling. Whoa! We're going to do that 5 times. And then we're going to lift one foot up to the ceiling and do that 5 times. And then change 5 times. And then we're going to lift them both up and do 5 times. So I'm going to count 5 crunches for each one. Ready? Here we go. Just pretend you're holding a monkey bar. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax for just a second. Pick a foot. Point it straight up to the ceiling. Not like this. Not like that. Point your toes. Point everything at the ceiling. Take your hands and try to touch your foot with your hands 5 times. Go. 1, 2. It's okay if you can't touch it. 3, but we're trying to. 4 and 5. Put that foot down. Put the other foot up the same way 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put that foot down for a second. The last one, we're going to lift both legs up and try to touch both feet with our hands 5 times. You can do this. Ready? Both feet straight up to the ceiling. Both hands up. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And everybody sit up. If you want, you can challenge your family to try to do these. And also the push-ups that we're about to do. We're going to do a couple sets of push-ups. When we do our push-ups, we want to have our arms, hands straight on the floor under us. If you need to keep your knees on the floor, you can keep your knees on the floor. But eventually, to get nice, strong karate muscles, we want to have our knees off the floor. I'm going to do them with my knees off the floor because I want to work hard too. But the important thing is to bend your arms, get nice and close to the floor, but don't sleep on the floor. This is not a nap class, this is a push-up class. And then straighten. Bend, 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 and extend all the way straight. We're just going to do 5 regular push-ups. Do the best that you can. I have this blue tape on the floor. I'm going to try to put my hands right on that. So hands are down, knees are up if you can, back is straight, bend those arms 5 times. Go! 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. kneel back, shake out your arms. If 5 is easy, you can try to do more than 5. But 5 is a good number to start with. Next, we're going to do our offset push-ups. That's where we move one hand up and one hand down, and we do push-ups like that. Okay? So, we start off the same way. Hands on the ground. You can watch my blue lines if that helps you see what I'm doing. Hands on the ground, knees up if you can. Move one hand up the blue line, move one hand down the blue line. 5 good push-ups. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And kneel back. Shake out the arms. I think you guys know what's coming next. We did 5 this way, so what do we have to do next? We have to flip it and do the other way. So the same thing, but this time move the other hand up. All right? 5 push-ups like that. Hands down. Knees up if you can. Move the other hand up and the first hand down. Here we go. Begin. 1, 2, all the way down, all the way up. 3, almost there. 4, and 5. Kneel back. Shake out your arms. One more thing to do. The last one we're going to do is our wide grip push-ups. I'm going to start on my lines, my railroad tracks, but I'm going to move my hands wide and try to do 5 push-ups that way. All right? Last one. Let's see those karate muscles, and let's make them a little bit bigger. Ready? Hands down. Knees up. Move each hand out wider. 5 good push-ups. 1, 2, I'm watching you. 3, 4, and 5. Kneel back. Give yourself a woo. Nice job. Let's stand up. And we're going to do a couple things. We're going to do our leg stretch and our horse stance punch, and then we're going to do some walking drills and that kata I was telling you about, and then those towels. That's the plan for today. So first, everybody ready, attention, bow, step off, ready stance. When I ki, I want you to take your right leg, step off into a horse stance, which means you bend your knees like you're riding a big fat horse with a punch. And if you can ki, in your house, ki on each punch. Here we go, ready? 6 times. 2, knee, up, thumb, up, 2, up, go, up, rook, up. Same thing, stay in that horse stance for a hammer fist strike 6 times. 2, knee, up, thumb, up, 2, up, go, up, rook, step back to ready stance and shake out your legs. If you're standing in a nice deep horse stance, it makes your legs tired, so it's okay to take a break and shake your legs out. Last thing is our leg stretch. From ready stance, tap your right foot, slide it straight back into our front stance. Up! Just 3 times. I want you to keep your legs straight and swing it up towards your ceiling. Okay, we're trying to stretch that leg out, see how high you can get. 1. Straight up and straight down. 2. 3. Jump and change your feet. Up! Same thing with the left leg. 1. 2. 3. Step back to ready stance. Attention, bow, and relax. Very nice. Next, I would like to do some blocks and some kicks and some punches and strikes. Okay? I'm going to go back there and walk towards the camera. You can do the same thing, and then we'll scoot back so you can still see what I'm doing. The first one, we're going to do 3 things. Let me show you what we're doing. We're going to do a low strike, which is like our salute, kind of like you're grabbing your seatbelt in the car and sliding down to click your seatbelt in. Low strikes. what you're actually doing is protecting this part of your body. Maybe someone's trying to kick or punch you, and you're saying, "Don't kick me, don't punch me down there," and you're knocking it to the side. Then, we're going to do an inside-outside strike. We come from this hip like you're opening a door. Like someone's trying to punch you right here, and you say, "Don't punch me." Open that door. Open the door. And then, if someone's trying to get you a little higher, we're going to do a high strike. High strike. High strike. But I'm going to be walking as I do it down those railroad tracks. Okay? So, I'm going to go all the way back down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This should work. Everybody ready? Attention. Bow. Ready stance. Right leg back. Hey! We're going to step forward with a right hand low strike. 1. I circle my feet together and I circle out to my railroad track with a low strike. Other side. 2. Low strike. 3. Low strike. 4. Low strike. Let's do 5. 5. Low strike. That was the low strike. Down like this. Let's scoot back next. Inside to outside strike is like you're opening a door. Right foot is back. Hands are on the left, this side, because I'm going to step forward and open the door. 1. C step forward like you're drawing a C on the floor with your foot. Open the door. And then bring them to this side. 2. Open the door. Bring them over. 3. 4. Inside to outside. And 5. We're starting on the inside of our body and we're opening the door to the outside. So we call it an inside-outside. And then run back. Last one of these are high strikes. Someone's trying to bonk us on the head and we want to stop that from happening. Right foot back. Hands on the left. We're going to step forward and protect our head. 1. C-step, high strike. We're stopping it and turning it. Other side. 2. High strike. You can ki if you like. 3. High strike. 4. High strike. And 5. High strike. Low, center, high. 3 different ways to protect ourselves. Next, let's do some kicks. We're going to do the front kick. We're going to do the roundhouse kick. We're going to do the side kick. And I'm going to try and stay on my railroad tracks. After I kick, I want to find my railroad tracks. Front kick, ball of the foot, not your toes. Roundhouse kick, I have to turn over and use the top of my foot. Top of my foot. Side kick, I turn over first, and then I push with my foot sideways. Side kick. And the hard part about those two are, after I kick, after I do my side kick, I still want to come back onto my railroad tracks. That's the challenging part, but that's what we're going to practice. If you want to ki, you can ki. From ready stance. Tap your right foot, put it back. We'll do 5 of these. Up! Here we go. 2. Front kick with the ball of the foot, and then put it back down on the railroad track. Knee! If I miss the railroad tracks, you guys let me know. Some! She! Go! And run back for the next kick. Right leg back. This time, roundhouse kick. I need to turn over and use the shoelaces, the top of my foot. And then find the railroad track again. Here we go. 1. What's that? Oh, thank you. I was not on my railroad track. I'm going to be more careful this time. 2. Try to find the railroad track. Let me know if I miss again. 3. 4. And 5. How did I do? Pretty good, pretty good. One more with the side kick. This time we're turning sideways first, And we're pushing with the bottom of my heel. Push the guy away just like you would push with your hand. But it's stronger because our legs are stronger than our hands. Ready stance. Right leg back. And side kick with the bottom of your heel. 1. Railroad tracks. 2. Railroad tracks. 3. Push and come back. 4. And 5. Nice. 3 basic kicks that we want to work on. Next, let's do some punches. When we punch, we make the proper fist. We curl up these 3 fingers and hide our fingernails. And then we put this finger across and we put the thumb across. And we want to use these 2 knuckles. These 2. Not these 2, not those 2, not these 3, just these 2. Boom. Boom. Okay? We're going to do a punch. We're going to open our hand and do a palm strike, like a high five. But it's actually more like a push-up, like when we do our push-ups. Bam, bam, bam. And then we're going to do a pizza strike, outside-inside chop, where we bring our hand across. We're using this part, and we're knocking it across, kind of like we did with our foot on the roundhouse kick. But we're doing it with our hand instead. Keep your fingers together. Show me that pizza slice. Okay? If you want to ki-eye, you can ki-eye. Here we go. Ready from ready stance? Again, tap your right leg, put your right foot back. And we're going to C-step into a punch. 1. Other hand. 2. We pull the other hand back to our belt while we punch. 3. Push and pull at the same time. 4. 5. And run back. Same thing with our palm strike. Opening up our hand using this part. Right leg back. And here we go. 2. 3. 3. 4. Go. And run back. Last one. Pizza strike. Bring it around. Don't drop your pizza. Keep it up like this. Keep your fingers together. Step back right. Hey. Here we go. From your ear, step forward, come around. 1. Other side. 2. Pull the first hand back. 3. 4. 5. And step back, ready stance. Attention. Bow. If you need a water break, you can pause the video and take a water break. Next, we're going to go into the Taikyoku Kata. This is like a dance routine or a song. You just have to learn how to play it. For this one, I'm going to turn around. I'm going to turn around. So you can pretend you're behind me in class and just copy what I do. Okay? The 2 things we have to work on. Low strike and a punch. Low strike and a punch. We just do that a bunch of times. And you have to remember which way to go. So let's practice together. There are 20 moves in this kata, but the first 8 are the most important. So let's practice the first 8 a couple of times. It looks like this. Attention. Bow. Ready stance. Taikyoku Shodan. The first 8 moves by my command. Look to your left over there. Look that way. We're going to do a front stance, low strike. 1. Slide into a front stance with a low strike. 2. Step forward and punch. Wiggle those fingers. Tap that foot. That same right foot is going to go to the other side. Look the other way. 3. Low strike over here. And 4. Step forward and punch. Wiggle those fingers. Tap that foot. Number 5. You're going to look straight ahead. Slide over. Low strike. Then we're going to step 3 times and punch 3 times. 6. Step right, punch right. 7. Step left, punch left. add a ki on number 8. 8! Aya! And relax. Those 8 moves are the most important 8 moves. Let's do that once or twice again, so everybody feels comfortable, and then we'll try and get to the whole end of the whole thing. One more time, just like that. Attention. Bow. Ready stance. Taikyoku Shodan, by my command. Look to the left. 1, low strike. 2, step forward and punch. Other hand comes back to my belt. Look the other way. Right foot goes over there. 3, low strike over there. Make sure it's the right foot. Other foot, step forward, number 4, punch. Your left foot again moves over so I can do a low strike. 5, low strike in front of me, that way. 3 steps, 3 punches. 6, punch. 7, punch. 8, aya! And relax. Everybody got those 8? We're going to try to do the next move, which is a little bit tricky. The next move, number 9, watch me, you can practice with me. I just finished my ki. Step right, punch right, aya! Number 8. When I do the ki, my right foot is glued to the floor. My right hand is done. I'm going to bring my left hand around, and I'm going to look over my left shoulder, all the way over there. And I'm going to spin around, slide my foot over for a low strike over here. One more time. I do the ki. Aya! I get my hand ready. I look over that shoulder. Forget about this hand. I'm going to slide my foot over and low strike. Let's do 8 and 9 3 times. Ready? We're going to step into 8 with a ki, and then we're going to try to spin around behind you over there for number 9. Ready? 8! Aya! 9, slide around to the back of your room, which makes it hard to see the camera, but you should be looking at the back of your room. One more time. Let's just do one more time. Ready? Step right, punch right with a ki. 8! Aya! Get ready, look around, slide your back foot over. 9, low strike. And relax. This gets a little tricky because you cannot see me when you're looking at the back of your room. Up until move number 8, we're looking that way, looking forward. On the ki, 8, aya! Which would look like this, aya! We're not allowed to look that way anymore. We have to look the other way, which is hard to do on your camera. But let's try to do the whole thing. The whole thing. I would like you to pause this, practice the 8 moves until the 8 moves feel comfortable because they're the most important. And then see if you can spin around into number 9. And here's a secret. Move number 1, left hand low strike. The very first move. And move number 9, spin around low strike, are the same low strike. And then we're just going to do the rest of those 8 moves again towards the back of the room. Let's try it. I'm going to go slow and follow along as best you can. Ready? Attention. Bow. Ready stance. Taikyoku Shodan. The whole thing by my command. Wait for my number. Ready? 1, low strike. 2, step and punch. Your right foot gets another turn. 3, over there. Low strike over there. 4, step and punch. Look to the front. Left leg slides across. 5, low strike. 3 steps, 3 punches. 6, 7, 8. Aya! Get your left hand ready. Look over that shoulder. Slide all the way around like we just practiced. 9, slide all the way to the back. Low strike. Right foot, you can't see me very well, but that's okay, you can just listen. It's the same thing we just did. Right foot, step forward and punch. That's 10. 11, slide your foot over there. Low strike to the other wall. 12, step forward and punch. 13, slide your foot to the back. You should be looking at the back of the room, not the camera. Low strike with the left. Again, 3 steps, 3 punches like you did before, but we're going to the back of your room. 14, punch. 15, punch. 16, ayah! One more time, get your left arm ready. Look around your left shoulder and slide your left foot around into the low strike. 17. This is exactly like the first move of the kata. And then we just finish. We step forward, 18, punch. Other side, 19, a low strike. And 20, punch. Step back to ready stance, attention, and bow. And that's the whole kata. Let's do it one more time together. It's tricky when we spin around because you can't see me anymore. But if you listen, you don't need to see me because we do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We spin around and we do those same things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But we call it 16 because we get to number 16. Okay, let's try it one more time. There are 20 moves, but there's really only 2 moves. There's a low strike and a punch. Those are the 2 moves. Last time. But if you want to practice this more, rewind it and keep practicing, please. That's the best way to get good at this. Attention. Bow. Ready stance. Taikiku Shodan by my command. Going that way to the left. 1, low strike. 2, step and punch. To the right. 3, low strike over there. 4, step and punch. Look to the front of the room. 5, slide your foot across, low strike. 6, punch. 7, punch. 8, ayah! Get your hand ready. Look to the back of the room and slide your foot all the way over. 9, low strike. Step and punch, 10. Other side, low strike, 11. 12, step and punch. Look to the back of your room, not the camera, but the back of your room. 13, low strike. Step and punch 3 times to the back. 14, punch. 15, punch. 16, ayah! Get your hand ready. Look to the front of the room and slide all the way around just like the first move. 17, low strike over here. You should be able to see me now again. 18, step and punch. 19, other side, a low strike. And 20, step and punch. Step back to ready stance. Attention and bow. Very nice. It's a lot to remember, but if you practice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Spin around and do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 all over again. And you'll get comfortable with this. It's the same thing every time. All right, last part for today is our towel work. And I'm not sure how much time we have left. We're only going to take a couple minutes, but you can do more of this as you like on your own. The first thing we're going to do, you have your towel or beanbag or sock or something all balled up. You can hold it with one hand and punch it with the other. And with a ki if you like. Ready? Go. Ayah! And then you gotta run and pick it up. And then hold it in the other hand. 2. Ayah! Try to hit it with those 2 knuckles if you're doing a punch. And if you want to, instead of holding it and hitting it, which is easier, you can give it a quick little toss and then go, ayah! And try to hit it as it falls. Again. 4. Ayah! Ooh, that was a good one. I'll be back soon. Same thing with the palm strike. You can hold it and do a palm strike. 1. Ayah! Get some exercise chasing the towels. Or, if you don't want to chase the towels, stand in front of a wall. Can you see me over here? And then, you don't have to run so far. That's a smart way to do this. 2, palm strike. Aya! But I want to see you guys, so I'm going to be over here. Same thing, you can toss it or drop it and try to hit it as it falls. 3, aya! Nice one. 4, up! Okay, we didn't practice this today, but you can also do our kicks. Let's do a crescent kick. Inside crescent kick is like a roundhouse kick when you don't turn over. You stay like this and kick it across. So the towel goes this way, not that way. This is a little harder. You can try and hold on to it and kick it, or you can drop it or throw it and kick it. Or have someone help you. Have your family try to throw it nicely to you. Let's just try 2 of these. Ready? 1. Aya! Other foot. 2. Up! Okay, and the last one, let's try a pizza strike. Pizza strike. It's going to knock it sideways like our crescent kick did. And that'll be the last one for today, but I'll show you some other strikes you can also practice. You can keep holding it. Keep holding it and hit the towel. Ready? 1. Aya! Other hand, going that way. 2. Aya! Or, to make it harder, you can try and throw it carefully. Don't throw it away. Don't throw it behind you. Try to throw it straight where it already is. 3. Aya! And 4. Up! Oh, I missed! I should do some push-ups. It's okay if you miss. These are tricky. You can do our punches, palm strikes, pizza strikes, cross arm chop, back fist. You can even do a hammer fist. Okay, lots of different strikes. You can do front kicks. You can do side kicks. Those are pretty tricky though. And if your parents say it's okay, you can even hang a piece of paper from the ceiling on a string and try to kick at that while it's floating around in the air. I have a video about that on the YouTube channel. That is it for today. It was a little more than half an hour, I think. But keep practicing your techniques. Try and remember the kata. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? And keep practicing so that we can do a lot more stuff in class. All right, let's finish up the way that we always do. Everybody attention. Bow. Salute as you were. Kneel down. I'm going to turn around. Take a couple breaths. Think about the stuff that felt good and be happy. And think about the other stuff that's hard and just try to work on it a little bit. Everyone, masters, right? Up! And then let's bow to each other. Right? Up! Thank you guys for watching and working. And if you have any questions, let me know and we'll help you get even better. That is all. You guys are dismissed. I will see you in class.